So today we will see what is genealogical tree and rise and fall of human being. So what is that? So yesterday we covered that world drama wheel is going on through 4 ages. So you can say the religion is old, there is more complications, more mixing. So we will cover, you can say, different aspects of different religion where there is a need of clarification. Where there is no need of clarification is the silent, because no need. But where there is a need clarification, particularly Hinduism and Christianity, he is dealing in detail because people don't know what is the reality. So today we are going to see genealogical tree. It is narrated in Hinduism as well as in Christianity. In Hinduism, it is said that it is a kalpa vruksha, and in Christianity, it is shown as a Natal tree or Christmas tree. So what is that? So both aspect he is explaining to us. So where there is a need of clarification, he gives the clarification why we are doing that. If there is no need of clarification in some of the religions, then he is silent because no need. So he is giving the explanation why we have a kalpa vruksha, or you can say it is a tree under which we sit and we can imagine whatever we want and we can get the fruit. That kind of tree is narrated in the Gita. In the Gita it says Udva Mula. It is a reverse tree in Gita. Root is on the top and tree is on the bottom side. So it is a concept of Hinduism and Christianity. So what is that he explains, what it means. It is based on yesterday's lesson again. It is a cycle. So to understand this tree, it is divided in 4 parts. That is, you can say heaven, paradise in 2 parts. That is golden age, silver age, then copper age, and then iron age. Yesterday already we covered the 4 ages. So it is the same thing what we are going to deal here. And in Hinduism and majority of religion, there is a rosary is there. So why we are rotating the rosary of 8 in Hinduism 108 and 16,108. Almost all religion, there is importance of rosary. They are giving different names to that. Why they are rotating. In Hinduism, they say 8, 108 and 16,108. On the top, there is a tassel, flower. It means it is a remembrance of the incorporeal supreme Godfather. Then there is a couple bead. Couple bead means joint bead. And all the rosary, there is one couple bead. What it indicates? It indicates that without two, this world cannot go ahead. So couple is required. It is known as a Brahma Saraswati in Hinduism. It is known as a Adam and Bibi in Islam. It is known as, you can say, Adam and Eve in Christianity. So all religion narrates the same thing. So incorporeal supreme Godfather, and then first bead is couple. And he indicates that when there was a golden age and silver age, it was a kingdom of deities or angels. And in that kingdom of that, he says that there are 8 kingdoms going on of Lakshmi and Narayan in Hinduism. Lakshmi Narayan 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 8. Just like we can see in this world, King George 1, King George 2, King George 3, like that, only its system came from the paradise. It was a complete peace, purity, prosperity and happiness here, both the ages. So 8, you can say, different kingdoms has passed in the same name. So there is a one rosary of 8. Plus 100 are kings and queens, emperor and empresses during these 2 ages. So another rosary is plus 100, so 108. Third rosary 16,000 plus 100 plus 8, 16,000 are their royal family. So third rosary in Hinduism is remembered as a 16,108. All religion believe that there was paradise, heaven, Swarg, Bahist. Only names are different, but nobody knows what it was. Because no need of writing the history here. They were so happy, equivalent to God. not God, equivalent to God. Again, they are not God, but their qualities, they are of course equivalent to Him. So during this sequence, there is no need of worshipping anything. They himself or they themselves are worship worthy. They were human beings, angels or deities. They were nothing. They have face like us, legs like us, hands like us, everything similar to us. No difference at all. Only difference is they are divine. Means with divine qualities, we lost that qualities birth after birth. Someone may feel that why they are indicating more about Hinduism because it is the oldest religion and there is so much mixturity in the religion, so many beliefs. And Christianity, though it is a newer one, but there are also certain things which even they don't know. So we are explaining more and more in detail because where there is a need, if there is no need, there is no need of the explanation. So this is, you can say, during the 2 ages we already covered. There was complete peace, purity, complete, you can say, happiness. And when yesterday we saw, when copper is started, immediately these deities or angels gone on the path of, you can say, body consciousness or vices. Here there are no vices. If we go in the Hinduism and see, they say they are completely viceless. Their qualities are, they are full of all virtues, all deities and angels. They are 16 celestial degrees full. What it means, tomorrow we'll cover. What we mean by all virtues and what we mean by 16 celestial degrees. 16 celestial degrees means there are 16 art of living. They have 36 qualities which the Supreme Soul has. But difference between them, they are just like us. They are not God. They are deities or angels. They are equivalent to God in qualities. So when they fall in the body consciousness and they call themselves as a Hindu, so Hindu word came from the worshipping of Bindu, that is a light, Jyotirlingam, and the light was, or Supreme Soul was, in quality, it was a Sindhu, means just like a ocean, unlimited. So Bindu and Sindhu, and the word came from that, the living place called as a Hindu Sthan, and from that religion came Hinduism. Actually, if you ask any Hindu who established or who is the father of Hindu religion, nobody knows. Because it was a converted religion, not original one. Original deity or angelic religion was there. When they started worshipping here, Shiva, immediately one soul came before 2500 years called Abraham, and he established the Islam religion, and he called God, he is not like Shivlingam, but he is Nur, Allah, light. So behind him, their religious, you can say, their souls came before 50 years, 50 years. Again, another soul came as the kings were fighting in between, and he told God his non-violence, and that is the soul of the Buddha. And behind him, their souls came from the Supreme Abode. Before 2000 years, again the situation of the society was that people were fighting in between. The third important soul came, that was the religious founder came, Lord Christ, and he established the Christian religion, and behind him all his souls came. Even if you go to the Christianity, what they say is when Lord Christ tells all these commandments and tenets, he told in Hebrew language. And in Hebrew language, there is no word Christianity. When they translated after 300 years into Latin, and the Christianity word came after that, because no religious founder says that I am so and so and my religion will be so and so. Only we followers who follow them, we told ourselves as either Hindu, or you can say Islam, or you can say Christians. They never told that I am from Christian, any religious founder, because at that time no people were more to believe in that category. So religio word came from the original, the way of life they living, the practice of living the life, nothing else. So religion word came from basically from religio, which we covered yesterday. And then fourth soul came, that was the soul of Sankaracharya, and he told God is purity. So if we are not able to live pure in our worldly life, we should leave this world and go to the jungle. And in all religion, there is a respect of purity. Why there is, you can say, too much respect of all these saints, or you can say Maulvis, or you can say priest, whatever religious heads are there, because they are leading their pure life. Purity is the biggest in this one. Here, complete purity, peace and prosperity, and base of the peace and prosperity was purity. Purity was the mother, purity is the mother of peace and prosperity. So how this world was continuing, even in those days, we don't know how scientifically we can prove. We have posted a book to you, celibacy, brahmacharya. And if you go to the chapter number 16, today also we will go to cover in this lesson only, that it is called principle of parthenogenesis. What it says that a female has a power to produce the offspring without any help from human, that is, you can say male. They have a power. In certain species of the fishes, even today science says it is a principle of parthenogenesis, means they can produce the offspring. They can put eggs and they are saving it and they are producing the offsprings. The same capacity was in the human being in paradise. We lost that capacity, and Hinduism, there are so many examples in the scriptures. Even in Christianity, suppose we go to their Bible, they say the name of the Christ, mother of the Christ was Virgin Mother Mary, Virgin. Same way in the Hinduism, suppose we go to Kunta, that is, you can say Pandav's mother, her first child was with the prayer of sun. Even suppose we go to the story of Hanuman in Hinduism, it says there was, you can say, her mother, his mother was there, her name was Anjali, and she given a birth in the same way what they narrated for the Kunta. But now how can we believe in this present world? How the people of this present, you can say, life, they can believe in this, because it is not possible here. So we are going to deal one of the example, and that example has been narrated in detail in that book. So four religion came, and copper is, you can say, proceeded further. Then slowly and gradually iron age. In one religion there are so many sects, paths, and so many divisions. And finally, at the end, nobody was able to recognize themselves. Who am I? Who is the Supreme Being? From where I have come? What is the destination of my life? Nobody knows at that time, because he is the incorporeal. He has to take the support of somebody. He is not taking the birth through the womb of the mother. So he takes the support of the one old body. He also was not ready to renounce this world or to leave this world. But he was given a, you can say, visions. In vision he saw that there will be a destruction of the Western world with atomic war, that is missiles, atom bomb, hydrogen bomb. Eastern world, there will be a severe civil war. There is not complete annihilation. In civil war, some persons or some, you can say, human being will be saved to start the new world. And they will start the new world with, again, just like what we are narrating them as a heaven or paradise or bahist, with a new system of everything. So this is the whole cycle what we cover, and that is, you can say, referred in tree. So what is the explanation? It is genealogical tree of mankind. Religion has important influence on human mind, naturally, because it is the oldest path of living, oldest way of path of living. So there are two, you can say, levels in the society. One is the macro level, one is the micro level. At macro level, there are religions, races, languages, nationality, culture, and ancestry. Different culture, different ancestry, everything is different. It is a great bearing on individual level. That is micro level. That is personality, our beliefs, our outlooks, our attitudes, our consciousness and thinking. So necessary to understand the original religion and culture of the mankind. Again, religion means way of life and culture of mankind. What was the original? That everybody says it was a heaven, it was a paradise, it was a swarg, it was a bahist. So to illustrate the growth and illustrate development of the world, it is compared with the tree. There was no, you can say, tree kalpa vruksha, where you can imagine and you can get the fruit. Nobody has seen this kind of the tree. So Supreme Being comes and he clarifies everything. So what is the meaning of that? Even in Christianity, suppose here we can see during Natal, there are big trees in malls and so many places. On the top of the tree, there is a big bulb, big light. That is called as you can say, light of the Supreme Being. And on the, you can say, tree, on the leaves and you can say on different branches, they have a small bulbs that is called souls. So to illustrate the development and growth of the world, it is compared with the tree. So it depicts the history of the whole kalpa, that the cycle of all eras, all religio-political dynasties of the world. So how religion came and then how political system developed in particular faith. So it indicates the religio-political dynasties of the world. So it is compared with the Natal tree or with the Kalpa Vruksha, nothing else. So what we see, trunk means deity or angelic religion, and sun dynasty, deity sovereignty or angelic sovereignty, having all righteous traditions and customs. Viceless and divine qualities, every human being was a deity or angels, all have divine qualities. That is qualities of Supreme Being, full of all qualities. And that's the reason why they are worshipped. And it is called principle of parthenogenesis, means reproduction from ovum without fertilization. It was proved in 1955, virgin birth by Dr. Spurway. He was a German doctor. And her patient was a, you can say her patient was a, not a patient, you can say, he was a family doctor of Amy May. And when what happened, when this doctor told her that she is pregnant and she was laughing at him, she says, my husband is in the Second World War. 43, 44, she was consulting the doctor, family doctor. So she was laughing at him and telling how it's possible. So doctor told very silently that whatever I am observing that I am telling to you, wait for some time. And after, you can say 9 months, she gave a baby girl and her name was Monica. And they have experimented for 10 years on this lady and girl. And yeah, his father also. They tested everything, skin test, RNA, DNA, everything they have tested, and finally they proved that it is possible in human being also what is possible in different, you can say, species of fishes and many creature of, you can say, nature. But they told, they are also right that it is a rare cases in the human being, right? And the Supreme Being says it was a common system prevailing in the society when it was a divine or you can say angelic world was there. That's the reason we say completely viceless angels or deities. They have no vices at all. Their qualities are 5 qualities. What is the quality? Full of all virtues, that is virtues of Supreme Being. Second quality, 16 celestial degrees full. Third quality, they are completely viceless. Fourth quality, they have a complete code of conduct. And fifth quality, they are doubly non-violent. And their religion is deity or angelic religion. Doubly non-violent means no physical violence, killing of anybody, giving sorrow to anybody, and no vices also. So these are the 5 qualities of deities or angels. And we have seen 5 qualities, the Supreme Being, that is separate. Supreme Being means accepted by all religions. That is same form of light. Second quality, he is the Supreme. He has no mother, no father, no teacher, no guru. Third quality, highest, he is not coming in this cycle. What we are seeing, the cycle, golden age, then silver age, then copper age, then iron. He is not coming in the cycle. He is not coming in the cycle of birth and death, means nobody. So he is highest. Fourth quality, he is knower of everything, Trikaldarshi. He can see what was in the past, what is in the present, and what will be in the future, because he is not coming in the cycle. We are forgetting because we are coming in the cycle, and nature of the soul is even we don't know what we ate generally before 15 days or 20 days, except if there is a special, you can say, party is there or some special program is there, then and then. Otherwise we forget. It is a nature of the soul to forget. If we remember each and everything, we will be mad. There is no sufficient space in the soul to retrieve everything. So subconscious mind says, if we repeat whatever we learn within 24 hours, we will remember for a month. If we repeat within a month or two, it can run for a quarter or 6 months. If we repeat within that time, it may even run, or you can say remember, for a year. Majority things, except you can say most impressive things or most specific things, we forget. It is a natural rule. But he is beyond the cycle, so he knows everything. He is the super powerhouse. He can know from outside everything. So knower of everything means he is Trinetri. He is a third eye, that is eye of intellect, eye of knowledge, and he gives that eye to us. And he has no body, so he is doing his job through Trinity, 3 angels or 3 deities. Creation, God, that is generator, operator, and destroyer. So this is the 5 qualities of Supreme Being. Other 5 qualities is of deities or angels. So there is a difference between deities and angels. In spite of that, why Hinduism say God Rama, God Krishna, or so many things? Because they have equivalent quality to them. In other religion, they are considering as angels, they have also equal qualities to them. Beliefs are different, indication to the same thing. So that was the world. That was complete peace, purity, and happiness. And basis of the peace and purity, happiness was purity. Purity is the mother of peace and prosperity. Then slowly we add up whatever we have. We're going down slowly, and slowly our balance is going down, because they don't have to remember God, because they are equivalent to Him. That's the reason one proverb is there. Dukh mein simran sab kare, sukh mein kare na koi. Everybody remember the Supreme Being only in sorrow. In happiness, no need to remember Him. So this is the paradise, heaven, Bahist, Swarg. So they are equivalent to Him. So nobody is remembering Him. No need of remembering. When we goes down slightly, silver is comes. Slightly decline in divine qualities, yet sovereignty of complete peace and prosperity. There is no word even sorrow in that world. Very small world, everything united, everything joined, and always spring. Nothing, no change of the, you can say, even season. Very, very happy and healthy and wealthy there. Slowly we came to cooperation, body consciousness enters, vices enters. We become unworthy. We were not able to call ourselves as angels or deities. So nature changes, religions came, deities to Hindus as lost divinity. They cannot tell themselves as angels or deity because no divine power. Vices started from here, body consciousness started from here. Many religions came, 4 religions particularly, different kingdoms, different languages, different cultures, dynasties, mutual strife, division started, disunity started, but not to the level what we are facing now. Now, slowly and gradually, Iron Age, all religion at their lowest level. Any religion you go, we don't know what it means, basically. People diabolic. People are, you can say, just like devils. We can see their face is of human being, but their intention is like a monkey. So in Hindi, one proverb is there. Surat Manushya Jeshi, Sirat Bandar Jeshi. And that's the reason they narrated the army or monkeys. There is no monkey army. All were souls. How to indicate? That they indicated in that way. Rama, not King Rama. They are telling Rama, there are, in Hinduism, there are three kind of Rama. They say, one Rama, एक राम दशरथ का बेटा, what they indicated in the scriptures. And एक दूसरा राम गट में लेटा, means all souls they are telling also Rama. एक राम सबसे न्यारा, सबका प्यारा, सबका दुलारा. One Ram, that is God. He was beyond of everything what we are knowing. So that is the you can say symbolization that Rama came, Supreme Godfather, and he changes our traits from monkey to the deities or angels. So बंदर से मंदिर लायक बनाया. From monkeys to our characteristics, our intellect change, and it was like a deity or angels. So all the scriptures, they have certain meanings. He comes and explains to everything. Where there is more explanation needed, he gives the more enforcement on this point. So you can say people diabolic, leading to misery and uproar, sorrow to started too much, the time of wickedness, irreligiousness, differences in languages, views, politics, faith, caste, state, countries, and human being fight like a demons. You might have heard the Hindi song. Yeah, what is that? मनुष्य नाच रहा है नंगा होकर. किसी ने somebody told in a very straight and blunt language, but it is right. We can see the condition of the world. So world will not go like forever. And to evils, task beyond human being. This task no human being can do. Because suppose we are a doctor, we can make others doctor. If we are engineer, we can teach them and make them engineer. But we are human being, we cannot convert them in angels or deities. No. That is only one Almighty God can establish peace in the world. Incorporeal God Shiva, why the word Shiva? Benefactor. Or Baba descends in the body of ordinary person, names him Prajapita Brahma, and through him give godly knowledge and teaches Raj Yoga, showing the path to completely viceless, most righteous, and transform human beings into deities or angels. This is the, you can say, task of only Supreme Soul, Supreme Power, Supreme Authority. No human being can do this task. Even in the Hinduism, they have narrated the ladder also. So there are also, though nobody is clear why they are doing that thing. So we are dealing the another picture of the same thing. How, what they believe, what Supreme says. So that second picture is about the ladder, that rise and fall of human beings, how it comes down. So they believe 8.4 million births. If 5,000 years cycle is there, what is narrated in the Gita, how it is possible to accommodate 8.4 million births? So what they did, they mentioned that it was thousands of years of the ages. They mentioned only the Iron Age as a 4.32, means 32,000 years. That is 4,32,000 years. And total cycle 43.2 lakhs years. Why? Because they wanted to accommodate 8.4 million births in this cycle. So they expanded the age of the cycle. Supreme Soul says, no, the cycle is only 5,000 years. And if we divide By 4 it is 1250, 1250, 1250 in each age. So whatever they are giving, donating, you can say ladder to the Brahmin priest, what it means. So he indicates that ladder means it is indicates the how we human being rise and fall being happen in the ladder. Even being a Hindu, when my grandma expired, my father has given a ladder to the priest, Brahmin priest. He given a ladder of the silver color. And Brahmin told that if you give a golden, then it will be more, you can say, preferable for you. But my father told, I cannot give you the golden ladder. So it is very expensive for me. But we don't know what is that. So he explains this is nothing else but different births what we take in on this earth. It indicates different kind of things. For explanation, it is divided again 4 ages, that is golden age, silver age, copper age, and iron age. Finally we are here. And again, whole cycles turns, all souls go to the supreme you can say abode, and some you can say transformation takes place here. Some part of the world will be separated from this, you can say earth, and deities or angelic religion will be established at that place. That place will develop slowly and gradually, and this side destruction will go ahead and everything will be transformed in 20 to 25 years of the period. So it is a transformation of the world. It is a big transformation from iron aged world to the golden aged world, from the world of human being to the world of deities or angels. So they indicated in the scriptures that was the annihilation, or science says it was a big bang, everything destroyed. Supreme Godfather says annihilation is not possible. If it is happened, then from where I take the seed of human beings or seed of different animals or seed of birds and you can say plants. So there is no total annihilation. There is a big transformation which is narrated in different scriptures as an annihilation. So if we have seen already, so what is there? He says in the beginning there was a, you can say, golden and silver age up to the end of this thing, 2500 years. So golden age means everybody is 100% pure. The souls are pure. They have 16 celestial degrees. Tomorrow we will see what is celestial. Celestial means different art of living. As for example, art of leading, art of pleasing, so many arts are there. That arts, all souls are full of their arts. So this is 16 celestial arts, full of all virtues, 36 qualities. So they say full of all virtues. So that was the condition of the soul, and there was a kingdom of Sri Lakshmi and Sri Narayan, or you can say deities or angels for 8, you can say kingdom. So it's indicated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it indicates the number of births, nothing else. So if 1250 years, suppose some soul comes and take 8 births, if you divide 1250 by 8, it means average age of the human being, that is of deities or angels, is approximately 150 years. When we came down and the world was totally like this, what was the world? It was a world of, you can say, gold palaces studded with diamonds. All deities or angels have their own airplanes. Everything was running on thoughts. That was the power of soul. As for example, how it is possible? So we can see now in big buildings, there is no, you can say, watchmen. Everything is done by the access card. Even our building where I am working, suppose RBC center is there in downtown, even we are not supposed to open the window. Window sensors are there, so as per the sunlight and temperature, everything is managed automatically. There is no need to put on or put off the light. When there is some movement is there, light will be automatically on. If movement stop for about 4 to 5 minutes, light will go off. So that automation, what we are going on, that is completely balance of science and silence there. So no need of speaking much. Everything is expressed through feelings. Very small dictionary is there. They call as a Devanagari language. It is not a Hindi language too. Very, very small language. Everything you can say being to be understood with the help of pictures, colors, and music. That is the language of the subconscious mind. Conscious mind language is quite different than subconscious mind language. Subconscious mind easily understand the language of pictures, the language of colors, and the language of music. That's the reason when we are child, our capacity is very high to learn. Why? Because we are soul conscious. We are innocent. We are like angels or deities. That's the reason in Hinduism particularly, they indicated that Abhimanyu was in the, you can say, in the, not stomach, in the embryo of his mother, and he learned the 7, you can say, kothas of Vidyas. So how it is possible? Because when child is in the womb of the mother, or when child is not able to speak, he is soul conscious, totally innocent. He has too much capacity to learn. As we grow up, we lose that capacity because we are coming in the body consciousness. So no need to see the angels or deities either in heaven or anywhere. Simply see the child of 2 to 4 months and you can judge or you can watch what kind of qualities of angels or deities have. So that kind of quality they have because of their purity. They have too much, you can say, wealth too. So everything is full, health, wealth, and happiness in paradise. Population is very, very small. He says it starts with about 900,000 population here. Slowly it increasing. Then silver age comes. We are reducing by 2 degrees. And that's the reason in Hinduism, they are not indicating any kind of weapon or anything with the Sri Lakshmi and Narayan. They are indicating weapons with the Sri Rama and Sri Sita. Why? Deities or angels, they are doubly non-violent. They cannot have any kind of violence. So what it indicates? It indicates at the end of the Iron Age, when the souls were fighting with the evils, that is, with our negativity, with our vices, with our defects, with our bad habits. So time come to end, all cannot attain the same status. So these souls, which souls are coming here, they were fighting with the, you can say, negativity, and time over. So how to indicate? So they indicated with bow and arrow. Else deities or angels, they are doubly non-violent. They cannot make any kind of violence. So this is the indication of something, symbolization of something, that the reason it is indicated in Hinduism like that. So he comes and clarify everything why it is indicated. So now 2 qualities, 2 celestial degrees come down. So they are not able to call themselves deities. So they call them as a warrior. So all quality of the soul is like warriors here. And the number of birth increases because quality of the soul going down. So there are 12 births to each and every soul and on an average. So average age going down by 120, average age going down, it goes up to 100 to 125 years. Still, all are angels or deities. They are very, very happy. No need of any kind of help there. They are worship worthy souls. Then when we came down here and we came in the body consciousness, the same thing narrated in different religion in terms of apple fruit. Adam or Adam and Bibi or Eve has been told, don't eat the apple. And by curiosity, they ate the apple and they fall down from the heaven or paradise or from Bahis, what it is. It means they were angels. They eat the fruit of body consciousness. There was not a question of any apple or any other fruit. So everything what is symbolized in different religion, he knows. And he clarifies why we indicated like that. So when we came here, in Hinduism it says 33 crores, means 330 million deities were there. Where they have gone? If you ask to any Hindu, they don't know where this deity is gone or where this angel is gone. They say Vam Marg mein gaye. It was a Vam Marg means lower path. It was a path of sin. That is a path of body consciousness, nothing else. So different religion puts in different way, in different languages, but he clarifies everything why it is being like that. So these deities, or you can say angels, they were not able to consider themselves as a soul, as a deity or divine human being. They started the worshipping, you can say, Shivlingam. And from Bindu and Sindhu, they started calling themselves as Hindus. And the place of residence, they started calling it Hindustan. There is no religion of Europe from their place of residence is Europe. So no Hindus knows why they have been called themselves Hindus. It is upbranch, some you can say difference from Bindu and Sindhu. It comes, they will consider themselves as a Hindu because they knows they are not able to know themselves as a deities or angels. And immediately another soul came, what we see in the picture. They were not able to concentrate in the lingam. So what they did, they started praying all our ancestors who were known as Krishna or Lakshmi and Narayan. We gone down still, started worshipping Ram and Sita, who were not actually God. Came down, up till now, they were worshipping many deities or angels for they believe. So here, all the souls which have 16 degrees here, 14 degrees here, because body consciousness come, they goes down to the 8 degrees. So 6 degrees lost because of body consciousness. 4 religion came here and still we go further. Now they were not able to concentrate in anything, so they started worshipping Ganpati and Hanuman. There was no deity or angels like Ganpati and Hanuman. What is the meaning? We posted one picture. What is the meaning of each and every, you can say, limb of Ganpati? What it indicates to us, there is no human being or no deity or no angels was like that. We were not satisfied with that thing. So what we did in between, the scriptures we started writing in between here. Scriptures were not needed here because they themselves were equivalent to Supreme Being in all qualities, everything. So they started writing the scriptures here, and whatever they have vision and whatever they have impression on the soul, from that they wrote here. So many things of golden age and end of the iron age they have mixed up in the scriptures. Scriptures is being written by human being. They say by God, but God has, they have shown some form, but they are not gods. They are deities. So we came down here at the end of the Copper Age. Iron Age started again worshipping of deities. We forgotten this. We were not satisfied with this. So we started, you can say, making Yagya Tapa Jap. We were not satisfied with that. So we started worshipping people and Tulsi. We were not satisfied with that, not concentrated in that. So we started worshipping different gurus. Supreme Being says, no human being of this age, Copper Age and Iron Age, they are worship worthy because our birth is from impurity. Here they are worship worthy deity in angels because they have a pure birth. Elements of the world are pure, totally pure. So we can worship them, but we cannot worship human beings who have taken after birth after the Copper Age. But we were not able to concentrate in subtle things, so we started worshipping gurus and human beings. Human beings become more vicious. We came down, we are here right now. We are praying for 8 days to so many deities, so many things, and we are, you can say, drowning in the water. We don't know why. And that is called blind faith. We are not blind with our eyes. We are blind with our knowledge. That's the reason it is called as a blind faith. We don't know. That's the reason we say blind. Otherwise, there is nothing like a blind, not physical blind. It is a no understanding, no explanation why we are doing. So people say it is a blind faith. So we are at now here. Here all the souls have 8 degrees and number of birth is 21. All the soul on an average. Here all were known as a deity or angels, here as a warrior, here as a merchant, here as a Shudra. So that's the reason why casteism came in Hinduism from this thing. The different qualities of soul. We label them as a body. There was no differentiation. Even you go right now in the villages. Suppose I belong to a small village in Gujarat. We have, you can say, all kind of people in the village. Muslims are there, Hindus are there, different traders are there. We never believe that we are, you can say, far away from each other. Everybody says we are brothers and sisters. Any caste, any color, or any religion in the village you go, there is no differentiation at all. This differentiation is created after, you can say, so many things like politics and languages and this and that. Basic level, even you go into India today, there is a caste system, is that, but people don't believe that it is like that. Only, you can say, some people came from outside, particularly Europeans, and they have given a different name and different shape to the things. If you go in the past, Bharat was, you can say, very famous for the Ayurveda, and all plastic surgery was being done in Bharat. And they were doctors. But when European came, they were not able to do anything in those days. So what they did, they have created a system and they created the different category called as a Nai or barber. Actually, they were basically surgeons of India. So they saw that, okay, divide and rule policy they applied, that if we divide these people, we can rule, otherwise not. That was the reason why slowly and gradually we gone down, and our intellect was too much tamo pradhan, too much impure, because all these soul came from the top, they are going down and down, down and down, while their souls came only before 2000 years. So they were rajo pradhan. When any source come from the supreme abode, they are first pure, then in between, and then becomes impure. The souls which are starting their journey from here, it is a long journey, so they become more impure. The soul which starts from here, they have a short journey, so their soul is more powerful, more beautiful. Even we can differentiate between them, Eastern world and Western world. Western world is happy. Western world is rich. Western world people is still beautiful. Why? Because their souls are coming from here late. And the soul, whenever it comes, even a soul come for one birth, it passes through all stages. Sato, Rajo, Tamo, is pure, in between impure. While we, who started their journey from here, they are becoming slowly going down and down and down. So who is highest? They will go to the lowest. Who are in between? They will not go up to that level. So that's the reason Western world is more rich at present, because of the quality of soul. Nothing else. Some people ask the question why we are, you can see, Eastern world too much believe in God. Still they have no money or they are very poor. Why? Because they started their journey very early. So at the top they goes to the bottom. They started their journey in between. So they are not up to that level still. So that's the reason you can say differentiation is there. Suppose Canada established before 152 years. States come to know before 700 years. And if you go to the Eastern world, we were already there so many years. It means the descending of soul from the supreme abode at different time, and according to the capacity of soul, they have a body and wealth. When we were here, we were like this. We gone down slowly and gradually. They are coming from here or here or here, wherever their, you can say, soul's role is there, and they are coming down slowly and gradually. So they are not up to that level what we are. for what the Eastern people, Eastern world is there. So when we, right now we are at this present, at this age, here in the Iron Age, there are 42 births of each and every soul on an average. The power of the soul goes down very, very little. So we indicated this as Iron Age. Color also according to the gold, silver, copper and iron. Quality of the soul only. It has nothing to do with anything. So at present, at last we are here. What is the condition of Bharat? Bharat is so poor, just like a beggar, no even clothes to wear, begging from the people like Russia and America, taking the support of the scriptures. Once the same country was like this, whole world was like that. And now it is totally beggar because we lost our power, we lost our purity, we lost our pure actions. And United Nations organization is there. Politicians are meeting to establish the peace in the world, but there is no way to establish the peace. Here, so many religious gurus are meeting together. Interfaith, you can see institution is there under and they are arranging conference every year, that is World Religion Parliament, to establish the peace. People are giving Nobel Prize for the peace. Godfather says it is not a work of any human being. Any human being cannot establish a peace in this world. So finally he has to come. He gives the vision how the destruction will take place and enter one of the body. He gives his name as a Brahma, and through his mouth, he is not a god. Through his mouth he gives the, you can say, versions how to follow the life, gives the powers. We connect with him, get the power. We all go here, except some human beings are remaining here, very few human beings, all goes up and then coming again back as per whatever we are doing effort here. Last time we seen the 3 stages of soul. Souls coming in liberation in life, souls coming in bondage life. And final stage, we have to go back to become a pure. Without purity, we cannot go home here. So there are 2 ways to change ourselves, to make ourselves pure by understanding, or another way is punishment, and all you can say religion says about the same thing. And again, the cycle will turns from top to the bottom. It's going on and on and on. And it is only indicated some pictures of some religion because where there is a need, Godfather explains about that. So if total birth, if you calculate, what will happen? 8 birth here, 12 birth here, 20, 20 plus 21, 41, 41 plus 42, 483, and this birth, it is not a physical birth, it is a birth with the help of knowledge. So total cycle of 82 births is here. So this is the story of rise and fall of human beings, which is narrated in Hinduism as 84 births, you can say, story. Our lesson is over here. We will do meditation for, you can say, 1 minute and then we'll finish. Here indicated that 36 divine virtues and 16 celestial degrees, you can say full, we call as a deities or you can say angels. Meditation. So let us have a, you can say, meditation for a minute and then we'll finish. Om Shanti. I am a peaceful, powerful, pure soul. When I came in the heaven, paradise, Bahist, I was a deity soul, or you can say angel soul. We have taken 8 births in the golden age. There was a, you can say, pure world, peaceful world, happy world, healthy world. Nobody was, you can say, in different state. Everybody was like angel or deities. Slowly and gradually we move further. We come in the silver age, yet our degrees 2 degrees lower of each and every soul, yet there was a heaven. Population increases. There were on an average 12 births of each soul in that age too. Power of the soul decreases by 2 degrees. And finally, we touched the copper age. In copper age, we came in body consciousness. So search for God started from here. Those souls who were deities or angels, they were not able to call themselves as a deities or angels. So they started worshipping point, which was an ocean of all qualities, powers and knowledge. And from Bindu, they told themselves as a Hindu. And the place of living as a Hindustan. There was a semi-destruction there. So much of the property has been lost, but no damage to the body of deities or angels because they have all good actions. Now body consciousness started. They started worshipping Shiva. Another soul came, Ibrahim. He told, he is not like this. God is Allah, Nur, Prakash. Slowly, you can say other souls, Hinduism gone further, they were not able to concentrate in Shiva. So they started worshipping their ancestors. We came down and the scriptures were written in this time, in between. Slowly and gradually, Hinduism started to worship all deities what were their ancestors. 4 religions came, first Islam, then Buddhism, then Christianity, then Sannyasa religion. Partition of the, you can say, religio-political, religion and political, 2 separate, you can say, branches started. In heaven, paradise, Bahist, there was only one kingdom. In the name of one only, all religion and kingdom was going on. Now 2 parts started. So in Hindi we say Dwapar Yug. Dwapar means 2 parts. Religio-political institution started. All, you can say, souls lost their power up to the level of 8 degrees. All souls were the quality of merchant quality. Slowly and gradually we came to the Iron Age. Hinduism was not able to concentrate in deities. They started worshipping, you can say, Hanuman and Ganpati, who were not like deities. We came down, started, you can say, Yajna, Tap and Jap. We started worshipping, you can say, plants like people and Tulsi. We started worshipping gurus. We are doing all worshipping, but we don't know why we are doing. So all religion slowly going down and nobody knows who we are, who the Supreme Being is. So nobody can convert ourselves, you can say, from human being into angels or deities. So finally, on our call, he has to come. All souls are taking birth in this Iron Age, 42 births on an average. So total birth already we have taken 83 births. Now with the help of knowledge of Him, Supreme God, Supreme Father, we are taking our new birth, not with the body, but with the help of knowledge. And now the condition of the world is like that, we are at the brink of transformation. So with the help of knowledge of Him and His power, we are transforming ourselves from human beings into angels or deities. And again, we will go to the Supreme Abode and will come back to play our part from the beginning. So this is the cycle of 84 births, or cycle of, you can say, pure, in between and impure. Nothing else. Acha? Om Shanti. If you have any question, we can discuss the question.